Why do I do this to myself? Why do I allow myself to suffer for the sake of making videos? For the sake of making accurate criticism? When a lot of people just get away with making shit up and being completely inaccurate, and most people don't seem to give a shit. Yet here I am, putting in the time, playing this awful game to make sure my criticisms are as accurate as possible. And then I have morons coming in and being like, oh my god, why would you play a game you hate? Bruh. It's an analysis. You need to play it to know what happens in it so you can make your fucking video on it. Cree, don't do it. There's people who love you, not here in chat, but somewhere. Can you just play Halo 2 so we can bully you for dying to Jackal snipers? I was actually considering playing Halo 2 today. If I felt like streaming earlier today, I might have done 2 streams and the other one would have been Halo 2. If I stream on Wednesday, it'll be Halo 2. For sure. Accurate, but I was told you're a lying self-styled expert. Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah. I'm a self-styled Bethesda, not only a self-styled Bethesda expert, but a self-styled ML Pagliarillo expert as well. And as I use my expertise to lie horribly about both of these things. How are you doing tonight, Kretosis? I mean, it's the same answer every time, so I'm not even going to bother. Creed, please just play Halo 2. I will. I will on Wednesday. That's my next day off. Self-styled equals he does research and cite sources, which I don't do, and it makes me look bad. Yep. How's the research going? It depends on how you would describe... It depends how you want to categorize it. So, it's been incredibly painful, so it hasn't been going well at all. But I've been finding a lot of stuff to talk about, so I guess by that metric, it's going incredibly well. I mean, the worst thing it could have done is just be like mediocre and boring and not really have anything to talk about either way. The fact that it has been terrible so far, it's like, shit, there's a lot for me to talk about here. And here we have Cree suffering retardation for our amusement. Alright. Gonna move. God, I'm already in pain. I hate it. $2 from Danger Dave. Thank you. For your troubles, Cree. Enjoying the streams. Thanks. Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying my suffering. Shove a warhead up your grav drive was great American novelty writing. Oh, yeah. I don't think any line in all of media will ever beat shove a warhead up your grav drive. Like, you know, the Terminator, I'll be back, or, like, any of the great speeches from Game of Thrones when it was still good, or, like, anything like that. None of them top. I'm gonna shove a warhead up your grav drive.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
We are always looking out for traitors.
Thanks for making me look good. Ow.
Did I give her the statue? No, I guess not. I guess I'm just following her
kill
right
you
now, because I didn't
otherwise.
quite complete that quest last time. I didn't even know Bethesda, like, NPCs could do that now. I suppose, like, that's genuinely a slight positive, is NPCs can navigate better. Kinda. But she didn't need to do that, because one dude was, like, up there.
You see security on my tail, and my grab ride just jokes. And
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed?
Why do I have the feeling you're going to make more money off of this thing than I am? Because that's the way jobs work. If she's going to pay me, let's say 10,000 credits, and she's only going to make 5,000 credits off of it, it's not worth it for her to fucking do this job. Why would that even be a question? It's like... Okay, you have a retro game. You have your Pokemon Blue. And you go to a retro game store and you want to sell it to them, and they'll be like, yeah, I'll buy this from you for $5, but I'm going to sell it for 40. Yeah, fucking of course they're not going to buy it from you for 40 and then sell it for 40, because it's not worth their time or money. Or space in their fucking store. Shut the fuck up! Oh my god. Oh my god, I want every single character in this game to fucking die. But yeah, they're not going to buy your retro game for $40, only to sell it for $40. Because they don't gain anything from it. That's why they buy low and sell high. Why is this even a question my character can fucking ask? It's just basic common sense. Oh, you're going to make more money off of this than I am. Yeah, no fucking shit! Oh my god.
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award.
The game is
before I
actually
have you
lagging for me
tossed
too
off
for
the
some
heap.
reason, and I don't know why.
Just a thought.
Because, like, I don't have much open. I restarted my computer, like, a couple hours ago, and it's still lagging.
Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you.
Does anyone know if Creed
Right,
did the
Fleet?
Ryujin
We've
quest?
all
No, I
got work
haven't.
to
Not
do.
yet.
So let's get to it.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Okay, hold on. Why is the performance so shit right now? I don't have all that much open. Let me try closing that. What else can I close? I could close that, I guess. It is still... What the hell? Like, genuinely, I don't have that much open. It shouldn't be like, I shouldn't say lag because it's not like internet connection, but it shouldn't be this choppy. I know my model is moving slowly, too. Walk out of the building? I'll walk through the nearest door. Hopefully that does something.
Cause I'll finish it.
Wonder if Creed likes this or not Saints Row more. Oh, Christ, that is a hard choice. There's far more content in this, so... Okay, yeah, it seems to be running a lot more smoothly. Maybe it was just that area that was fucked? Report mission progress on the UC Vigilance. Okay. So...
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get keelhauled across the key.
Now I'm about to find out if killing that guy actually impacted anything after he told me, no killing. At least this is its own IP. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one saving grace for Starfield is this is its own original, unique, new IP, and its existence isn't ruining something else, something better, you know? One of the things I'm going to talk about in the analysis, though, because this is something that's been standing out more and more to me, is this game has no personality of its own. It has nothing in it that would be like, hey, Starfield 2! Aren't you excited to see these things from the original? It's like, fucking what? Constellation? The Crimson Cringe? Like, what is there in this game that for a sequel you'd be like, oh man. I'm not just talking like, oh hey, this stuff is bad, so of course you're not going to want to see it. I'm talking like, this stuff genuinely has no fucking personality. Oh, the pirates are vaguely aggressive when they talk. Okay. I guess? Is that anything? Membership message for 1 month from Tentacle Dude. Thank you. Hello there, Creety Cream. I'm sorry to see you still suffering through this boring, S game. I'm assuming it's supposed to be ass. I'm praying for your vid to be a success, so this is worth it. I think it will be. I believe April 11th. Oh no, the Fallout show. Yeah. God, That's a thing. That is definitely a thing. But speaking of things, it's a new month, so I have the free memberships to give away. So I'm going to do 5 now, and I'll probably do some on the Halo stream on Wednesday. Enjoy. Oh god. I think what's causing it to slow down is when I tab out. Alright. Are they gonna be pissed that I killed a dude? Probably not. Thanks, Cree, you mad lad. Oh, well. I hope you enjoy it. Creed still has to do the Halo show Season 2 and the Invincible Season 2. The suffering will be real. Oh god. The problem is I just don't have time to do all the things I want to. Well, they're not attacking me yet, so that's a good sign. Oh god. Fuck, I hate this space travel so much. Doc. I'm pressing R, Doc. Oh my god. Bethesda games and not liking being tabbed out. Name a more iconic duo. Yeah. So much slop coming out, hard to cover it all. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to be careful to not tab out too much. Or if I do, make sure I'm close to a door. Your analysis is bad because you experienced the game at 10 FPS instead of the intended 5.
Yes?
Alright.
There you are. I'm going to make this short and simple. I
Oh.
heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind? Unacceptable. There are always alternatives. I've tried to be patient with you, but my patience and your time with SysDeath is at an end. You're under arrest. I expect you to follow Lieutenant Dog Brig peacefully. Or else we'll have to
I
use
am
lethal
actually
force.
shocked they have this in the
Do
game.
you understand? Do you understand what you've done here? If you think for one moment I'm going to allow you to continue under my command, then you're being removed from the ship and transferred to prison, where you'll pay for your crimes. Lieutenant Toft will explain all of the details.
Oh.
I'm sorry it's come to this, but you've left me no choice.
You blackmailed me to be here and now you're firing me? Yeah. Also, I'm sorry it has to be this way. You've left me
You're being
no
removed
choice.
from the
What?
ship. Lieutenant Toft will I'm sorry it's come to this, but you've left me no choice.
I blackmailed you into working for me, and now I'm firing you. I'm sorry it's come to this. He's acting like I signed up for the job and I fucked up. Like, willingly signed up, not blackmailed into it. He's like, man, I'm sorry I have to fire you, but I do.
A wise decision on your part.
By order of Commander Kiwe Akande, you are hereby under arrest. You are now stripped of all privileges befitting a member of UC SysDef, and you will be immediately remanded to prison on Jemison. Any attempt to return to the ship will be considered a hostile act, and you will be fired upon.
Really?
Get off my ship.
You know what? Credit where it's due. I didn't think Bethesda, modern Bethesda, actually had the balls to do something like that. SysDef is now your enemy. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Credit where it's due. I genuinely didn't think Bethesda would put that in their game. I mean, SysDef and Vanguard are probably of the two most coherent and broadly implemented parts of the game. The secondary plot of seeking out clues and capturing prisoners is pretty good. Man, I don't know about that. This whole questline has been dog shit so far. Cree, you are a valuable member of the team. This is illegal. You can't be arrested by the government when the act was requested by the government. This being a world of fiction, maybe they have different laws, I don't know. But, yeah. Alright. That is something I wanted to find out, so credit where it's due. Bethesda actually, like, had the balls to kick you out of a faction for fucking up too much. This is the save I want. Play Bannerlord or something else better. Don't make yourself suffer. I have to do this for the analysis. I keep saying that. Will you talk about Fallout Gate? It's an anti-woke movement because started by someone to combat the woke Fallout products like Fallout Ashfall and the Amazon Prime show. No. Please stop asking me about Fallout Ashfall. I'm not... The fact I've been asked so many times about it makes me want to cover it less than I already did, and I didn't want to cover it already. I've got too many other things on the go. I can't do all the stuff I...
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
There's no cause for alarm.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I don't have time to cover all the things I want to cover, let alone, like, piling something else onto it that I just don't care about. I'm sorry. But please stop asking. I'm not interested. Do I really have to wait for this guy to stand
I was
up?
wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
But I thought you were an anti-Bethesda YouTuber? No, I'm not an anti-anything YouTuber. I talk about things I'm interested in talking about. Bethesda's current games have been shit, so I'm gonna call them shit. If they released an absolute banger tomorrow, I would talk about how good it is. I'm not dedicated to anti-anything or pro-anything. I judge each thing on its own. Wait, now I could kill... Now I can attack him. Now I can kill him. Now that he's in his room. I couldn't kill him before when he was on the floor. Fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. That...
All
What the
passengers,
fuck?
What the hell?
have your attention, please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
This is so much... This is so much worse. This is so much fucking worse than I thought it was. I arbitrarily couldn't kill him earlier, but now I can because... fucking reasons. What? $5 from Jumping Kitty. Thank you. Not gonna lie, the game looked bad from the word go. The setting looked boring as hell, and the NASA punk barely works as a video game theme. Yeah, like, I'm shocked that anyone was ever hyped for this game. And, like, the more I play it, the more I just see problem after problem after problem, including how bland and generic and pointless this entire world is. At best, I can say that I'm anti-Bethesda because of their track record. I mean, technically, but I still wouldn't call myself anti-Bethesda just because I think all their games since Fallout 3 are shit. I want the redemption arc for Bethesda. I want them to make good games again. I want Fallout and Elder Scrolls to be good. Kree isn't anti-anything. He's anti-bad entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. I'm anti-bad entertainment. You can't kill him until we let you kill him. You just don't understand my genius. Yeah, man, God. It's so dumb. My first impression. Oh, a sci-fi game, so what's it about? It's about nothing. Kree, why do you hate everything? Because I'm a horrible, bitter, miserable, terminally online person who doesn't have the capacity to experience joy. You know, except for all the times where I do. Why would you want good games? You're supposed to spend $70 on an 8-hour experience and feel empty when it's over. I'm not racist. I'm only racist to stupid people vibes, Kretosis. No! When are you going ghost hunting with the boys? That's probably years off. Kree, have you eaten seafood yet? Fuck no. I'm not going to. What was the last game you've played where there was joy? I played Gas Station Simulator last night and I enjoyed it. I've been streaming Morrowind, which I like. I've been streaming and playing offline TF2, which I really like. I'm tempted to tab out and go through, like, my Steam library to, like, go through the games that I like. Lethal Company gives a lot of joy. Yeah, Lethal Company, Demonologist. I played the original BioShock a few months ago. Creed, can you eat seafood at 100k subs? No. I'm not gonna eat fucking stuff that comes from the ocean. Or lakes, or rivers. Or the water in general. Yeah, I really do have to just wait for this motherfucker to stand up.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the It's time you I always took him for a fool. But I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
I will make you eat seafood when we meet up. No, the fuck you won't. There'll be a fucking hate crime if you try.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. But if I give you that information, and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me.
I'll end up in jail. Here's 2,500 credits, which are really easy to get. That'll offset your losses. Really? How much money do I have right now? Oh my god.
May I have your attention, please?
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No, you can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Alright. How much money do I have? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. 2,500 credits doesn't seem like a lot in this universe. And it's just like, oh yeah, this guy who's been defrauding the bank for God knows how long, for like an absolute fortune worth in credits. He's like, oh, they'll send me to jail if our scheme is found out because of this evidence I'm giving you. And I'm just like, yeah, but here's a pittance, it'll be fine. And he's like, okay. 2,500 is enough to buy, like, decent gun, I guess. $2,500 is just selling a gun or two. Bethesda isn't good at balancing economies. No, they're not. That's not the biggest deal for me. Like, the credits being fucked there. It's like worth an offhand mention. Like, yeah, 2,500 doesn't actually seem like a lot. I hope you're getting better at venting your thoughts out there. Also, insufferable cunt came from your old videos, where you're rather being called one, no disrespect. What?
This ship is in a...
I'm not tabbing out, but I can scroll chat. No, I don't see, another comment from this guy recently. I hope you're getting better at venting your thoughts out there. Also, insufferable cunt came from your old videos, where you rather being call one, no disrespect. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there. Bethesda can't even get ghouls right. You expect them to balance a whole-ass economy? I mean, for a studio that big, they probably should. Like, I wouldn't expect, like, an indie developer, like a team of 10 people, to have, like, a perfectly balanced economy in their game. But for something like this, I mean, yeah, things should be a little bit better than this. So how's the research coming along? Painful.
State of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
I also love how I don't even have a cabin,
No
but
cause
like,
for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
all passengers return to their cabins except for me, who just gets to walk around freely. Nobody gives a shit.
All passengers,
You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel.
captain has declared a ship.
I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Further instructions.
Alright. They shouldn't have the computer voice going off repeatedly in the background when I'm trying to talk to characters. It's just unnecessarily distracting.
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin,
Oh,
let's
boy.
review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Oh my god, he literally looks like a soy jack. Kinda, yeah. Is it really necessary for you? Oh my fucking god, if it's not one thing, it's the fucking next.
The captain has declared a ship-wide
Why is this necessary?
emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You may as well ask, is it necessary for the sun to set on Jemison, or for one to wear a pressure suit when entering the vacuum of space? I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution.
Watch him not do that at all.
In blunt terms,
Oh.
you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Yes. It's kind of shocking that, like, he's this big executive guy, and he's like, oh yeah, this is the only possible thing you could want from me. It's not anything else.
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself. Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make.
How so?
It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal.
May I have your attention,
Oh, of course, I
please?
trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact.
Please report
Now,
to your
if you'll
cabins in
excuse
an
me,
orderly fashion.
I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
I still have the option to just kill him. So yeah, I don't know why you would make a segment of the game where you're talking to two people to get information from them, and you have an announcer in the background constantly spouting off, hey everyone, please return to your rooms, blah 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 blah, where it's like, it is absurdly distracting when you're trying to pay attention to what this character is saying. Or what these characters are saying, I should say. I thought you offed him last time in his room. Yeah, I went back because I got kicked out of SysDef for it. There's actually a consequence in a Bethesda game. Shock horror, they actually did it. I actually am genuinely shocked that they had a consequence for your action in a video game. Because Bethesda doesn't tend to do that anymore.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help.
Sure.
You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. Ah, so he told you to keep it from I wouldn't want you to risk it. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one, well,
Oh
I
my
suppose...
god. Alright, the exit's down there, so I have to go through the winding tunnels of bullshit to get down there.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Nope, not that way.
All passengers, may I have your attention?
God, that's so annoying. This guy is one of those people who thinks wearing a weird hat is a personality. Yeah.
Please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Like, seriously, the design of the interior of the ships, just all the way around, feels like the most generic thing you could have done. It's just white and gray and sometimes black paneling. With, like, indents in them. Dude, you just don't get it. It's NASA punk. It's so fucking cool. Oh yeah, my bad.
You don't say.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
Does this game have survival mode? I don't think so. NASA Punk is like watching paint dry, but somehow less eventful. I don't even think Bethesda knew what the hell they were doing with NASA Punk. I'll be honest, and I might even put this in the video. NASA Punk feels like an excuse for the world to look as generic and bland as it does. Like, they genuinely couldn't come up with something interesting for their world to look like. So they were just like, oh yeah, it's NASA Punk. It's just generic. You know? NASA Punk sounds like that one turbo-tard kid trying to come up with a theme for his alternate universe, but just rips for his flavor of the month. Oh, sorry, but it's just rips for his flavor of the month story he got obsessed with and tries to emulate. Yeah.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
That's what NASA aesthetics are. Utilitarian, generic boringness. So it's perfect for talentless hacks. I mean, yeah, that does seem to make sense. That does track. Because I've never had the impression that the NASA spaceships were, like, designed for their looks. We're not at that stage yet. Yeah, NASA Punk sounds like some sort of Chris Chan shit. Fucking brutal. Holy shit. Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Oh, no. None at all. I'm all alone down here. Yeah, yep. Completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's two of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything.
Why would you assume I'm an employee when I just wandered down here?
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. No. No. Never. Not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look. Please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
You've got a wife and kids to feed, huh? Well, I'm sorry, sir, but they're gonna have to feed themselves. How does a bullet have that little impact? He only gets the company insurance after the first month. Yes, that's the point. Let his family starve. Oh, so that's supposed to be a 50 cal. Is it? Oh my god, it is. This gun that can barely move this potted plant is a 50 cal. Let his family starve. I didn't know you were a dirty commie, Cree. No, I'm not letting his family starve due to communism. I'm letting their family starve because there's no one to provide for them anymore. Holy shit. How the fuck is this gun so powerful? Okay, so it fires 2 shots at a time. I mean, I don't hate this gun. Well, not too fond of the look of it, I guess, but it takes enemies down pretty quick. The designs of almost every gun is inherently non-functional. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Most of them look like shit. At best. I was muted because I was eating. I didn't mean to shoot them.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova.
Oi. But Kretosis, they went to a gun range to study guns. Fucking extra doubt. Holy shit.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
Guys, I was eating while they were talking. I know I was muted.
Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough.
All right.
We are in arm's reach of Grix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
The other option was, oh, you're sticking me with her? Which, I don't know what the response is going to be, but why is every response resulting in an insult? Are you eating cans? No. Because you don't understand, Kree. They're bad people, so they can never possibly respect someone. Or have Bethesda give you options that are in line with pirates, rather than, oh yeah, I'll promise we'll get it done, or you can count on me. Have it be like, sure thing, boss. Or fucking something. I don't even know how you would say something like, yes, I'll do this job you're asking me to do, boss, in a way that's, like, piratey, you know? Because pirates insult each other all the time. There's a difference between endearing insulting and, like, just obnoxious insulting, though. They could have made it endearing, but they don't. Insult someone higher ranking than you, and you find your guts on the floor. Yeah. Consider it done. Yeah. Aye, Captain, my captain. I'm not sure that one would go over well either. So so long as you pay my cut well. Yeah, something like that. We'll get that shit squared away, boss. Yeah. Brash confidence for some pirate lines. Yeah. Just not... We'll get it done, I promise. Or you can count on me.
Tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
I love having to follow NPCs arbitrarily. This is super fun.
Rook?
I especially love getting too close to them and they do their fucking line of dialogue and stop for 30 seconds and they're still not fucking moving. Escort missions are the worst. This isn't even an escort. This is follow this dumb bitch to her fucking room so I could give her the thing. Fucking move, you whore!
I knew we shouldn't trust you.
Music's nothing special. Yeah, the music in this is crap.
We call UCC staff sharks.
Move.
But to the fleet,
Move.
just bait.
Fucking Christ. I come for the chat, not this dog shit game.
Right. Oh, yeah, forget I even asked.
Alright, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you.
I didn't even notice
Right,
the
Fleet?
spin.
We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
God. I think she's programmed to not move unless you're behind her. If that's the case, that's fucking dumb. What was the reward? Money. Not enough of it.
Sys-Def Marines are the best of the best.
Is every character in this simultaneously boring and obnoxious? Yes.
The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes. Early reports.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates?
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
I wonder if they would still say that
assume
if you didn't
copied
kill
the
them.
information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
I just got back. What the fuck happened? Didn't that bald fuck fire you? I went back. Because I wanted... I have to see both paths, you know?
The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. Call it whatever you like. It doesn't change the fact that Delgado is still a murderer. Your best buddy has killed every single one of our previous informants.
Why the fuck are you getting
That's
uppity, you
enough.
dumb bitch?
Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project.
Now let me just spill the beans
It's
to
an
this
advanced
Randy.
signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
The only way they can keep the player engaged is by randomly creating conflict and dialogue. It kind of seems like it, because, like, again, hey, it looks like this guy might be able to do the thing that we don't think is possible, and she's like, do you know how many people he's killed? It's like, I don't give a fuck, you obnoxious whore. Fact is, he's gonna try and go after the thing. That's all that matters.
My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest.
Hello, Kritosis. How's the suffering? Terrible, horrible, awful, painful. Revolting.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
A lot of us had our doubts about
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
with this operation.
Nice work. Let me take a look. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. That it? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
Kritosis, Eclipse is tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be sleeping during it. Do you know where the comm spike is being developed? Why is this even a question? She didn't even know what it was until like 5 seconds ago. Why can I ask her this question? What can you tell me about the comm spike? She literally just learned of its existence. She knows all we know, what fucking Commander guy just said. Why can I ask?
That information is classified, so even what I do know, I can't divulge.
Fuck you!
I realize as part of this mission, you'll probably end up finding out anyway, but that's besides the point. For the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet gives you.
Hey, I've never heard of this thing before. By the way, you just asked me for information, and I can't tell you about it because that's classified. What?
The commander and I are quite
Shut
busy,
the
so if you don't mind
fuck
continuing...
up, female!
I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's transponder signal, they'll need something beyond the decryption tech we have currently. If such a device exists, it's likely being developed by the UC.
Holy fuck, I hate this game.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Nice work on
Like, how does this dialogue exist from the same character? This isn't even, like, two different characters that have completely contradicting information when they shouldn't. This is someone who is like... What? Why do I even bother trying to figure out the logic behind this shit? Clearly the writers didn't give a shit. Like, people don't like when I say stuff like that, but then I run into shit like this, where it's like, okay, bitch doesn't know...
Siren of the Stars, huh? Pretty fancy for a pirate.
Who the fuck are you? So we have a situation where I'm talking to Commander Guy, and she's like, the comm spike? I don't know what that is. And he's like, oh yeah, it's this top secret thing. actually makes sense that you don't know because you shouldn't know. It's top secret. And then you talk to her and ask her, hey, what do you know about this? Can you tell me its location? And she's like, oh, that's classified information. I can't tell you about that. And then her other dialogue option regarding it is like, oh, I don't know what this is. I just found out about it too. You know as much as I do. Why was it at the end? Why is this even questions I can ask her? Because logically, if we assume my character in this game has the most, like, basic level of intelligence, they would be smart enough to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna ask this person about this thing of which they just said they didn't even know existed. They know literally as much as I do because they were right beside me when it was explained to me what it was. You forgot her dialogue of her saying you'll find out about it anyways? That doesn't matter. Because, yeah, of course you're going to find out about it because you have a mission to go get it. It's the point, the fact that, like, oh, hey, I don't know about this thing. Oh, hey, it's classified, so I can't tell you about it, but also I don't know about it. Like, come on. Paper airplanes. Yeah, fucking, oh my god. Unfortunately, you can't make paper airplanes out of fucking used toilet paper, which is what this entire game's fucking script is written on. Filler dialogue to make you feel like you're playing an RPG, yeah. The great American novel players will ruin, remember that. I had an idea thanks to that comment. Anytime something insanely dumb happens in the story, for any of the faction quest lines and stuff, I should just have that clip of ML, Great American Novel. And, like, it'll get old if I play it every single time, but for, like, the most stupid of things, I'll put it in. And then I'll just start cutting it off, like, you know, he says the Great American Novel the first couple times. I cut off, so it's like, the Great American and just cut it off. The Great American... Cut it off. The Great... Cut it off. Just progressively gets shorter. Yeah. By the end of the video, it'll just be... That's all you'll hear from ML from the Great American Novel quote. You haven't read the Great American Novel of Fallout 4 or the biblical story of Skyrim? The Great American N. No, ML's having a PewDiePie bridge moment! Oh no.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get killed.
So someone mentioned last time that, like, there's a bunch of side quests. Well, I say a bunch. There's some side quests I need to do to fucking get evidence to hand into Bitch Lady.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jemison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis.
Oh boy, I've never been there
Your
before.
connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
You're in the fleet. You should always expect trouble. As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with her. I sure hope so, because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You break it, you bought it. Is that really the line you're going with? Well, hey, there's only one of these things in existence, and if you fuck it up, so we can't complete this job that's highly important to us, then, oh, well, you have to pay for it.
We paid good money for the information, so I'm sure it works. And if it doesn't, a certain source at Mast is going to have to deal with a very pissed off Neva, and that would be the end of that. You just bring the tech here, I'll do the rest.
Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops, and we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later.
Oh
and
my
you,
god.
get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. Stay sharp,
All right.
Brooke.
So, there are some comments on the last stream talking about, you know, why don't they just default to electromagnetic shielding? Because stuff like that exists, so, like, to protect sensitive electronic equipment, right? Why do they not even seem to think that's a possibility here? They're like, oh my god, this is a horrible problem, I don't know how to solve it. But we'll figure a way, I guess. But also, if all of the money is credits and they're like, this currency is digital, wouldn't they be destroyed by the electromagnetic field? Yeah, something like a Faraday cage of sorts. I don't get this game. And Kenneth North just says, yep. She's like, yeah, because it's my understanding. I don't know if this is like a Hollywood thing or not, but like, oh yeah, electromagnetic thing. It disables and destroys electronics. Therefore, if your currency is entirely electronic, then it's done. And like, They seem to realize this because they're like, oh, we can't just fly a ship in there because it'll kill your ship. So why didn't it kill the credits after 100 years of being in there?
Box grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an Erdebrow long.
God, I hate these characters so much. They could theoretically be safe in the hard drives they are in, I believe. Really, though? You're making paper airplanes right now. Goddamn right I am. I'm asking questions that destroy the story. Don't ask questions, just consume product. Yeah. Hard drives with sensitive data are usually wrapped in heavy metal casings. I don't doubt that, but like, no one even seems to think that's a possibility right now, considering Gullbank hasn't recovered this after 100 years. The pirates haven't recovered this after 100 years, and sure, they lost the information, I guess, whatever. But like, now that they know it's there, their immediate thing wasn't, oh, so we need electromagnetic shielding. They were like, damn. I don't know what to do. We're gonna have to figure something out. There's ways to make EM shielding, but the game writers clearly aren't smart enough to know that. I mean, it's literally a thing you can just look up, though. Like, yeah, you're not actually gonna build the fucking thing yourself, but at least do the research. Like, goddamn. The hard drives would be toast if they were exposed to strong enough shocks. The excuse was the bank ship is somehow protected and breaks down after stealing the credits, all drama-like. Leads to that derpy escape sequence. Oh boy. You say derpy escape sequence in Starfield, I just remember the time we have to run through this shit place. Because, oh, there's a guy chasing us who isn't actually chasing us.
I was written up at work again. I'm so close to the
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Don't we all? Let's try not to be each other's wrenches. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions.
Just started watching. Are we anywhere done with the stupid-ass quest tree? Quest line or quest? Because the quest I'm doing now, I kind of just started. Quest line, I think I'm about halfway through.
Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
Alright, hold on. Which quest am I in now? The best there is. Oh shit, so there's only 2 more quests after this. Absolute Power and Eye of the Storm. Or maybe 3, because there's Legacy's End with the fleet and Legacy's End with SysDef. So, including the quest I'm doing now, there's 4 left. I've completed 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm about halfway through. Let's check out this Burden and Proof quest on the wiki while I'm looking at it. 117 viewers, wow. Hello everyone. I didn't know that many people wanted to see me suffer through this crap. I hope you're enjoying my pain. To obtain the evidence from the locations listed below... Oh wait, obtain okay, whatever. To complete the mission, only 15 of the 20 pieces of evidence must be found and turned in. As only 4 pieces of evidence are missable, it is always possible to complete the mission. Additional evidence is optional and will grant more XP and credits, but it's not required to complete the quest. Each piece of evidence can be returned at any time to Dumb Bitch aboard the UC Vigilance. Once returned, the person implicated will be brought to the cell block on board the Vigilance. The evidence can be returned all at once if desired. During Legacy's end, any Crimson Fleet arrested will not be present in the final fight, and if the quest is completed, SysDef will be given additional ships to fight as well. This will make the final fight easier if siding with SysDef and harder if siding with the fleet. As you return the evidence to the Dumb Bitch, she will open up more about her experience. To complete the mission, exhaust all of her dialogue once 15 pieces of evidence is turned in. Okay. Hi, I'm here for the possible breakdown. Oh boy, do you mean breakdown as in me getting mad and losing my shit at the game? Because I think that's already... I've kind of ranted already. Alright, so for all these pieces of evidence, I just need to find the... Good thing they're all just listed on the wiki. I'm glad people found that, because that genuinely makes my job easier. Okay. I will do that maybe after this quest, because this quest has already started. Then we can hunt down all the pieces of evidence that are available to me and hand them in. Yeah, Kratosa said some epic gamer words, only when I was muted. You weren't muted, Cree. Oh no. My time as a YouTuber is done. I'm gonna be super cancelled for all the gamer words I said. Halo 2 will be a lasso playthrough with no deaths on Wednesday, right? Nope. Fuck that. Cree, you can't say gamer with a hard R. Well, I just did. Gamer.
Yes?
What are you gonna do about it? I hate these ships, they're kind of like a maze. Oh boy, so to get up there, I literally have to...
Pardon.
Okay, thank God.
Always looking for the next mark.
I hate these ships so much.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Yes, officer, there's a goat right here. No! Let me make sure there's no evidence on this ship I need to fucking get. Because there is some evidence you can miss. Location, Ebside, Neon, landing, key. Oh, there is evidence in the key. What? I must have missed those. Okay, I'll have to make sure I go back and get them. Siren of the Stars. Yeah, I missed some there. I don't need to go back for those ones right now on stream, because I'll just get them when I'm getting the footage, and then I can figure out everything then.
Alright, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Of course, I don't expect it to be. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you.
Okay, there is evidence on this bitch. But where is it? It's telling me the locations, but it's not telling me... Oh, you know what? Yeah, it was back there. Okay, it's not one I can miss, though.
I thought you might. You're a pirate, after all. But it takes one to know one. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars. Alright, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
Wow. I'm kind of impressed, Bethesda. I am walking around in a ship as it's taking off and things aren't getting fucky. Damn.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
Most cinematic ship sequence in this game right here, and not to be repeated in the game ever again. It's not even that technical. Yeah.
Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning.
Pardon?
You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
They'd like to remind you that they are capable of good things, but choose not to make the effort. Yeah.
Yes?
Wait, I thought the port is on the roof.
Yes?
Okay, we're in. First things first, the station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform, and to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
God, what is wrong with her face? I don't know. A lot of character faces in this game are not good. I have a feeling like this segment is going to be annoying.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Yes, I'm loading and unloading when I'm clearly walking out with,
Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have
nothing.
trouble.
I'm carrying nothing to nowhere.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only. The contents and operations of the facility are classified. Only uniformed personnel are allowed beyond the checkpoint. Yeah, you do that.
Why'd I need a loading screen there? Also, I know Such just mentioned the other day that it's really easy to get past, like, checkpoints and stuff, but I mean, come on, are you really telling me all I need is a uniform? They're not even going to check to see if I have, like, proper ID? You can only get away with that so many times before odds catch up to you. What, going through checkpoints with just the uniform? Yeah. I think I fucked up. Did they detect that I lockpicked a door?
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. Right. Pick a lock or pick a pocket. Shouldn't be too hard for a Crimson Fleet pirate to pull off. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
Just think, there's people who think this game is good. Alright, so I assume the alarm last time was just because they noticed me. That makes sense. I don't have a problem with that. I wasn't exactly being subtle last time about lockpicking. I just walked up and did it. I think she said the barracks was upstairs. Oh, they did give me an ID card. Alright. What the fuck kind of vents are these? They're massive for what reason? I don't know. It's kind of funny. Video game vents have always been kind of silly for how big they are. Because, like, a man crouching down can walk through them, you know? And then this game has these massive vents where you could drive a fucking forklift through them. But then, I just watched an episode of X-Files last night, season 1, where there's this dude who can fit into, like, tight spaces. He can stretch his body out. And, like, the first guy he kills, he goes through an air vent to get to him. I have to drop some shit. I don't need literally any of this crap. See, right here, cred stick. This is what your money is on. How have they not fried? $5 from Darkington with an emote in the name that I obviously can't say because it's an emote. Thank you. I'm honestly surprised they didn't put any Star Trek-esque aliens in this game. Alternate races are a fun concept in every other Bethesda game. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just... Oh, here's the entirety of outer space. We haven't met intelligent alien life yet. There's just people. They're just humans. I sure hope I don't run into the guy whose uniform I stole. The most dry sci-fi setting? Yeah, it sucks. I hate this so much. Could have had mutants if Earth had died in an interesting way. You could have had anything interesting if they tried anything interesting.
Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your
But
friend there have the same clearance? Then you're both good to go.
I really shouldn't have disabled Sam. Holy shit. Guys. Oh my god. So back in the first stream of the Crimson Cringe playthrough, Sam was annoying me, so I just opened the console and disabled him. Which was a mistake, because there's multiple times where characters have referred to him and they're like, okay, yeah, it's fine. We're going to talk about this top secret shit in front of your companion, and yeah, it's fine, it's okay. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, when I get the footage, like, I have to go through all this again anyways. This is just the first time through that I'm streaming. So, if I'm wrong about this, I'll obviously find out by the time I'm making the analysis. But, like, come the fuck on. Oh, hey, you have a companion? Oh, he's got the same clearance too, somehow. Okay, go on through. To this top secret area. Where you can steal our top secret project that is highly important. People think this is good. I need to keep reminding everyone about this. People think this is good writing. Just re-enable Sam? I don't know how to do that. I can't click on him anymore since he doesn't exist.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
Oh my god. I even have a dialogue option from Sam here. I feel like this might actually break the game if I click this.
Try the security office.
No, they just ignore it.
Computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Howdy, hope you're coping well with this. It is painful, man. It is fucking painful.
I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Oh boy, spooky. He questioned my clearance. Yeah, I already fucked up. Or did I? Look up Sam's ref ID and the other ID and try to use that, then try to enable this NPC again. I don't feel like going through all that. I choose to believe the Sam dialogue choice was just you doing a near-perfect Sam impression. It was probably just him being like, oh, we could use the vents again. It's like, why did I even need him to say that? Sam is floating in space where he fucking belongs.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign, code doesn't match.
No, do I have to read them all to get the fucking right code? Do you need the base ref? Or sorry, do you need the base or ref ID for re-enable? I believe ref. Well, I re-enabled him. He probably won't catch up with me until next time I go through a door.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign. Let's... Sorry, Ensign.
Let me just keep trying until I get the right code.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign. Let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Need your clearance code, Marine.
Oh my god.
All right, Ensign.
How does this
let's
not
hear
get
it.
suspicious?
Sorry, Ensign.
Is it actually going to be
Need
the
your clearance
last
code,
one?
Marine. All right, Ensign. Let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you are together?
Yeah, we're part of the same unit.
Then you're both clear.
Hey, he's back! And fucking immediately he does the exact same thing I fucking want to get rid of him for. I fucking hate you.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Like, how the fuck? Oh yeah, we're together, it's fine. What do you mean?
You lost, Vincent?
Yeah, it's cool, I'm just with this guy. This definitely isn't, like, shady as fuck. Every Marine gets a +1, no questions asked. I don't feel like reading all this shit out loud.
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Why aren't you at your post? Who's your commanding officer? Only authorized personnel are allowed here. Only senior officers report to the commander. Something doesn't seem right.
Talking to a wall? Yeah, it's like the entire game.
I'm starting to think you're trying to get away with something. I'm not looking for trouble here. Fine, I'll let you go,
Oh my god.
Ensign. But as soon as you're done with your task, you should return to your post.
Really? Really? I just wandered in here because I thought...
How are the tests for the comms pipe going?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more precise we monitor the situation.
You don't want to get on my bad side, guard who's fucking suspicious about me being somewhere where I shouldn't. Oh, okay, I don't want any trouble. What the fuck, man?
Dai Yu here. Goggles almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly.
But I'm your cargo.
You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
I disrespectfully wish unemployment to all the writers of this game. Each one. Well, this game only has one writer, but it has multiple people with writing credits. Because again, writer and writing are two different things. Oh boy, I'm actually gonna talk to this fucker. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a piece of evidence in here, too. Hold on. I'm just gonna check the list again to make sure. Location, neon, the key, the clinic. On a cart in a room off of Dr. Gabriel Vogel's office. So, on a cart in a room off of his office, which means this, I think.
Can you talk to the commander? Get me reinstated?
Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you prefer to court-martial? Dishonorable discharge? Because all of that was on the table.
I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. But my work on the Comspike
Was and is irrelevant. Dr. Vogel will do just fine without you. Besides, we both know the only reason you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we could embezzle the creds. And to that end, your share of the funds should be transferred to your Gal Bank account shortly.
What am I supposed to even say to that? Those funds are the reason I don't have a job.
You could start by saying thank you. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine predator in this analogy.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Aaron was right. I should have never hit send.
Yeah, you screwed up. Royally. But you can protect Dr. Gong and all the King's subjects by keeping your mouth shut from now on.
Yeah.
Hey, you want my advice? On some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all this. Oh, and stop with the sad puppy dog face, too. Makes you look guilty.
And what kind of face am I supposed to have?
The face of someone who got away with it.
My face when I recorded admitting to crimes on the phone for every conversation, yeah. Sure, I'm glad they recorded all their crimes on tape. Yep. For fuck's sake, all the dialogue saying what crimes they've committed. Yeah, like, it's insane. There's one thing there being evidence, but another being like, yes, hello sir, I have committed these numerous kinds of fraud that you can nail me for.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the Comspike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure.
Don't you just love this Marvel humor? Oh yeah, there's occasionally a traumatic injury. But that's part of the fun. Fucking kill yourself. Wait, who are you? He said. Why are you telling this to the sus man who just barged in? Guy who looks like Morgan Freeman with a man bun. Yeah, why is he telling me all this shit when he doesn't know who I am?
Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. Statistical models can only go so far. And now that we've corrected the prior mishaps, it's time for real flesh and blood pilots to stress test the systems. The kind unafraid to make the necessary sacrifices.
Oh
In
boy,
short,
how
I've
absurdly
requested
fucking
a full
confused.
squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious.
Oh, now you're suspicious?
Really? And then maybe all of my pestering has finally paid off. True. And Commander Natara's checkpoints are very thorough. Too thorough, if you ask me, not that anyone does. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new task pilot.
That
You
is
will need a
absurdly
uniform
fucking
and a tunnel
convenient.
password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Cool. Hey, what do you think of this? Hey, do you have a moment? Can we talk? Is that your thoughts on this? You insufferable, loathsome cunt.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new?
Is this checkpoint or is this the uniform I need? Oh boy.
Stop right there, Ensign. There's been word of suspicious behavior from someone matching your description. All right. Perhaps you'd like to elaborate.
Oh boy, here's the wrench in the plan that could fuck things up.
I'm starting to think you're trying to get away with something.
Oh my god.
I'm the one asking the questions here. I don't scare that easy. I've got eyes on the intruder. All units to engineering. Eliminate the enemy.
How far back is that sending me? Only a couple minutes. Hey, Kree, you gonna romance Sammy? No. I mean, technically, I have to go through the fucking romancing dialogue for all the constellation companions for the main story, but I'm not doing that shit right now, and I'm not doing that shit on stream.
Transponder data in the Alpha system.
It's just stuff I don't have the fucking patience for.
The comm spike. It's attached to a... We're still... It can even interpolate. Yes. We'll be... Not that... And yes. Oh, it's... And now that... The kind of... In short, they'll give the... Splendid. Normally my request on... Commander Natara has... We are in need... All right, you... You'll need the uniform you can get. You'll find the prototype, and of course.
So, what's this big project you're working on?
Does this dude literally walk through the vent? He does. How is it even a vent at that point if it's just being used to... Whatever. I don't even care anymore.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar with the newer tech.
Newer ships are generally easy to fly. I venture you wouldn't have too many difficulties.
I feel like putting on the uniform is what triggered that guy last time.
Test pilots only beyond this point. Not on my watch. Outside of Dr. Vogel, the only person to authorize additional permissions is Commander Natara, and I don't...
Oh, I have to put the fucking uniform on for him to... Okay. Yes, good helmet. Very good.
You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight.
Reporting for duty, pilot? Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center.
To quote Mystery Science Theater 3000, they just didn't care. Yep, why would they care? Caring is for losers. Everyone knows when you're making a project worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You just don't care. Just do it, forehead. It's fine.
Pilot.
I can't wait for the epic space battle that I'm gonna have to engage in to escape from this place. It's gonna be wonderful.
Commander Natara runs the ship. We respect the chain of command.
Only test pilots allowed beyond this point, and they're cowboy. Yep.
The time's right. I'd appreciate a chat.
Bree's monotone voice says so much about this game. It's so fucking boring and awful, man. Didn't even have the decency to be an entertaining kind of bad. It's just... It is really bad and it's really, really boring.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
What do you mean unexplored route? Oh boy, this is to make it so I have to fucking... Prototype ship, not whatever fancy code name they've come up with for the thing. Yep. Sorry I'm not reading Twitch chat more, it's kind of covered up right now, and if I thing the thing, that's gonna start fucking lagging. Korea, I do believe your current spaceship has testicles. They're just those things you hang on the back of your truck, the truck testicles. That's what they are. Why would they fuel up the experimental ship so you can just jump away to nowhere? What? Don't question it, forehead. You think they would limit that for, you know, security? Yeah. But no. Fuck you, that's why.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy blast.
Bree, you should play the Deus Ex series if you haven't. I've only played Invisible War, but I do want to play them. Truck nuts on spaceship. I wish that was actually what it was.
Systems on one planet. I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
Rook?
I'm gonna get a drink.
This? Can you get a moment? Can we talk?
I think Todd actually believes the saying, perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. Yeah, maybe.
You lost, Rook?
Need something? Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike.
Crix's legacy is as good as ours.
Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Assuming we even get a cut. I'm still not convinced.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Alright, so there's 3 pieces of evidence in here, I believe. Hold on. The key in the corner in the room overlooking the command center. So no. On a desk next to the Jasmine. Okay, I think I know where she is. The bunk area with the room with the barbell. Really, there's none in the bar? Okay. In the corner in the room overlooking the command center. We're going to gather all the evidence now, chat. At least all the evidence I can gather right now.
It's a lot of history here. Not the good. When the time's right, I'd appreciate it.
Oh my god. You're like a fucking woman. Jesus Christ. I remember why I disabled you.
You can get work from the boards near the Reckoner's core. Voss will make sure.
Okay, so this is Jasmine's room, and apparently there's evidence in here. Okay. On a desk next to Jasmine Gerard.
Hey, Champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut. It's hefty, but I know you can handle it. I'm gonna need a lot more than usual this time. I'm planning to overhaul the entire electrical system before it completely shorts out. Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs. I can't tell you exactly why I needed those. Dell said to keep it hush-hush. As far as next month's shipment, start scrounging up some parts so I can spruce up our defensive batteries. They're looking kind of rusty. Well, I guess that's it for now. I'll have my people in New Atlantis drop off the payment at the spaceport. Just make sure you aren't being followed. We wouldn't want the UC to know they're providing replacement parts to the Crimson Fleet.
Okay. There's that one. Command center in the bunk area in the room with the barbell.
Sharks are too scared to take.
The room with the barbell. I didn't even see this room last time, I don't think. Oh yes, I did.
So there I am. UC security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen. One nearly got me dusted.
Am I over encumbered? How the fuck am I over encumbered again? Oh, it's probably because I got this shithead stupid uniform. Why do I have that? What's that?
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
That's the room with the barbell. These are the bunks.
Every captain here's earned their stripes, bleeding for the fleet.
Well, there's a barbell. And there's the evidence.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Leonel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
Who are you? Fleet? Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Well. Better get rid of the body.
It just kind of sounds like a self-defense situation, if he really was the wrong person. He might not have been, though, so... Alright. And then the room overlooking the command center. That's what they said. Oh god, now we're ripping off Princess Bride. Yeah...
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get keel-hauled across the key.
Oh my god. Did say it was in the
We're
corner.
gonna move on before Dale sees you slacking.
Hey! Hey! Big boss and second in command, both of you. I hope you don't mind. I hope you're perfectly okay with the fact that, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and take this incriminating evidence. Regarding the specifications for my interface, I'm going to need to make a few minor adjustments. Galbig is switching to a whatever encryption, so I want to crank up the core clock of my ARM hardware. You could probably get that equipment from Ryujin. I also need to have a storage injector port added so I can keep any damn trace packets off my system. It probably won't hurt to throw in some electromag protection too. The electrical system on the key is terrible and a short circuit could fry the whole setup. Last but not least, I might need a few cushions in the chair in the Rechner's core. They're wearing a bit thin. Hey! Hey, I hope you don't mind that I took this highly incriminating evidence. Alright. Nope, not where I wanted to go. We are going to Mars. Where's Sol? There's Sol. Expository third world soap opera dialogue, yeah.
All the sort. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
I cannot express in words how much I fucking hate you.
I appreciate it when you're able.
Like, again, who at Bethesda thought this was a good idea? Hey, yeah, let's have the companion constantly fucking pester you to talk to them at every opportune moment. Like, fuck. Just let me play the damn game. Watch, he's going to do it again. Once we're inside. Hey, do you have a minute? I want to chat. Do you have a moment to talk? Can I say something to you? Come on, do it. I know you want to, you fucking faggot. Go. Say it.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliance.
Hey. Yeah? What you want now?
Your evidence.
Neva, sit down, have a drink. So, smooth jump into the Soul system? UC security hassle you?
Cut the crap, Adler, and let's make this quick. There's only so long I can stand a stink of minor sweat and stale beer.
Okay. Take it easy. Here's the fleet's kickback, just like I promised.
What is this bullshit? This is half. Half of what you promised.
No reason to get upset, sweetie. Security around Sedonia's been cracking down, and it's tough to get the Deimos marks to play ball. That means I'm spending big on bribes, covering lost shipments. This isn't exactly like running a pharmacy out here, you know.
Two things, Adler. And I'm gonna make this simple enough so even a total imbecile like yourself can understand. One, I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. And two, you call me sweetie ever again, and I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people will mistake you for a unicorn.
Okay. Sorry, Neva. I'll make it work. Here's the rest.
That's more like it. I'll see you in a month.
I hope you don't mind that I just took this highly incriminating evidence.
Just passing through, or here to stay?
Alright. Next is Jemison. That line could have worked if the delivery wasn't so bad. Yeah. It's a lot better than, I'm gonna shove a warhead up your grave drive. So this is the power of Sweet Baby Ink's writing. Whoa. I'm not actually sure they worked on Starfield. Apparently the entry on IMDb was false. So I'm not sure. Oh boy, I forgot that I landed on a... The landing zone doesn't mean the fucking landing zone of the city. Does anyone actually insert an object into someone's ass in this game? Yeah, the entire main cast of characters you have to deal with do it constantly. Anytime they're not on screen, it can be safely assumed that all of Constellation, all of the Crimson Cringe, and every other faction are just shoving shit up their ass.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Creative Mr. Frog moment. I saw people mentioning earlier, oh no, the Millennium Mac word. Yes, I said the Millennium Mac word. The gamer word will be said until morale improves. Alright. In the kitchen of Kay's house. Who the fuck is Kay? Oh, that would be where I met dumb bitch earlier. Okay, those lead out, so that does look like that's the kitchen there then. Wait, requires key. Okay, maybe it's down here then.
Always nice to see you.
So, when did you stop flying the Swan, anyway?
When the cargo became more valuable than the ship.
True. The fleet's got us real busy these days, and we are making good money smuggling all this contraband. But if any time was the right time for a break...
Hey, there's still work to do. I need to check with my contacts at the spaceport and find out what guards are on rotation when we leave port. Then it's back to the key to make sure Delgado gets his cut, and to make sure he hasn't cut us out. I worry sometimes that being in New Atlantis, we're missing out on the big scores. I know that old dog has something big planned. I can feel it.
Sheesh, that is a lot to think about. And here I thought the pirate life was carefree.
Maybe for some people, but that's not how I work.
Well, you feel free to plan our next moves from now to the new year. I'm all about living in the present and being where your feet are.
That's fine. Just make sure to wipe those feet before boarding my ship.
Why is so much of this proof just out in the open? Because. There is no reason. Also, what is the point of recording these conversations where you're talking about, like, random, highly incriminating things? Like, this doesn't seem like, you know, oh, I'm gathering evidence as insurance to protect myself against my scheming cohorts. No, it's like, hey, remember those crimes we did? Isn't that cool? Yeah, fuck yeah, those crimes were awesome. I want to do more crime. And that's the evidence. I'm probably gonna put burden of proof in the script before the final mission. Oh boy, now we get to go to Neon. There's a bunch over there. Where is that? There it is. There you are. I just realized something too. I think I'm still using the fucking the prototype ship that I just stole. That should be. I should look into that.
We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
This dipshit who got his robot vandalized. I don't care.
Oh no, they spray painted my robot. They drew penises on him. Oh,
I don't give a fuck. Alright. In between the two beds in a room behind the bar at Madame Salvage's place. And that's an Ebside. On a shelf behind the bartender in Euphorica's private lounge. God, I hate all this so much. Oh, there's Euphorica.
Yeah, you really...
I hope there's 3 more loading screens between me and the evidence.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
Plenty of space in the members' lounge today.
Yeah, this isn't the private lounge, this is the main area, so...
Oh, Chimera's
that
nice,
requires
but
key.
Velocity, that will get you hammered.
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity, and you're out cold. By the third Chimera, you're floating on frickin' cloud 9. I don't know about you, but that's where I'd rather be.
Yeah,
Here for
I
a
guess
drink?
you're right.
A Chimera,
Where the hell did
perhaps?
Micah learn to mix it?
Welcome. I can offer you a drink.
Let's face it, some people are just gifted.
Customers choose our lounge because We have no blaring music. No. On the contrary, our member, it's a completely secure. If you desire access to, otherwise,
5,000 credits.
a wise choice. Please let us know if
All
you
this
need
for a piece of
anything else.
information.
Enjoy your stay.
Why did this need to be locked with a master level lock? Okay.
For another Chimera?
Sure. Thanks, Micah. I keep them coming. It's been a rough day.
Hey. Do you care? Calm down.
Can't you see I'm busy, Estelle? What do you want? I've decided to accept your offer. Let's make sure this is absolutely clear. I don't want any screw-ups. I'll provide the shipment IDs, the equipment description, and schematics, and in return, I disable the freighter, transfer the goods, and then transport it the rest of the way for final sale. You got it. Too bad your friends back at the Key don't know you're cutting them out of the deal. I wonder what they'd say if they found out. Probably the same thing your boss in the big shiny tower would say if he knew you were funneling electrical components, right? Well, we don't have to worry about that because neither of them will ever find out, right? That's right, Toots. Let's just enjoy the credits and keep our big mouths shut, hmm? After all, it's just good business.
This dialogue is bad, yeah, it's horrible. You know, if the evidence was even slightly obscured, there would be... there'd still be a giant fucking arrow pointing to it. I mean, to be fair to Bethesda, there isn't an arrow pointing to it, I don't think. Hold on. No, there isn't a, arrow pointing to the evidence. There is to, like, return it to annoying bitch lady, but we don't have to deal with that right now.
Please let me know if there's anything else you need.
Alright.
Looks like you.
Keep our mouths shut, they say on a tape that has no in-universe reason to exist. Yeah. Madame Salvage's place is what I'm looking for now.
You really going to walk on by?
I wonder if they did the whole, like, chunk thing because they thought, oh, cube food, that's so quirky and weird. Because that genuinely feels like the reason they did that.
I'd be making a fortune if you hadn't.
Is this guy's room still unlocked from when I did that fucking dumbass quest? What? Oh boy, we're going to the Ebside underbelly.
Anywhere else, a fish processing plant would be no big deal. But that's Bayou's River of Gold.
What are you looking at?
Might use that meme of the guy walking around fucking confused as to where he is. Because that's the best way to describe trying to navigate this world.
You can't be here.
Authorized personnel only. Get lost.
Okay, I'm leaving. This is the underbelly, and it's above the spaceport. Wait, that does look like it's my ship. Okay. I'll forgive them for that. This game blows chunks, so that it does. Everything about this just feels like a lot of random ideas crammed together without much thought put into it. That's probably the best description I've seen of this game so far. So these are just audio logs. Why couldn't we just forge these? It's a sci-fi future. We can fake audio now. That's what I talked about in the first stream, because they're like, oh yeah, we're blackmailing you to work for us, and if you don't do what we want you to, we're gonna increase your bounty, your fine or whatever. So you'll be in jail longer. So they blackmail me into doing their job. Like, okay, fine. I guess. But then it's like, oh yeah, you need to get evidence against these pirates. It's like, well, why the fuck can't you just forge it like you're doing for me? Fuck you. Is there literally a whole other side to Eb's side where it's just... It actually does look like there might be two Eb sides. Kinda.
That was a hell of a thing to see.
No wonder I couldn't find this stupid place.
And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails.
Alright. It said it was behind, or in between two beds somewhere. In between two beds in a room behind the bar at Madame Salvage's place.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
There's the bar. There's a door. There's two beds. Wait, that's a couch.
Pour me a velocity, Dommy. I think we're in luck. Estelle, you found a buyer. I did less than a week. I'm impressed. There's just one teeny little catch, though. Whenever there's a catch with you, it ends up costing me money. Before you give me the guillotine, hear me out. The buyer wants the merch, but they want it tomorrow night. And there it is. Do you have any idea what it will cost to get that many crates out of Xenofresh by tomorrow? No, not this time. What if I told you they wanted 15 cases this time, at full price? What about your comrades at the Crimson Fleet? Won't they want a taste? I'd hate to lose half of our profits. You just worry about the shipment. I'll handle the fleet. All right, Estelle. You have a deal. Here's your drink. You're a doll, dummy. Cheers.
Alright. There's one more here, and it's in Neon proper. In Ayumi Komiko's office at Jennerdyne Industries corporate office in the trade tower. Oh boy. I sure hope a spaceship doesn't fly into it while I'm in there.
Howdy.
They don't have this stuff or not.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy.
Fuck off. I don't care. Leave me alone. I can't even exit. I have to engage with this cunt. Leave me alone.
Hey, it's your ass, not mine on us crate rats. You.
I don't care. I don't care. Fucking leave me alone.
Sure. So,
stop
what would the
talking.
For the love of God, crazy?
Remember in Skyrim where you could just walk away? Good times. Yeah. Yeah, I miss that. It's genuinely one of the better changes they had. And they fucking took it away because, oh no, you need to hear what our characters are telling you. No, shut the fuck up and leave me alone. I just find it to be one of the most infuriating things in the world. Where you're just trying to go about your fucking business, and you have characters fucking stop you and lock you into pointless dialogue you don't give a shit about. This game does shit like that constantly. Not just that, but like, oh hey, I have to talk to this NPC for a quest, and I have to go through their mandatory fucking dialogue of shit that is not relevant first. Right, it was in the trade tower, which is this way, I believe.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. In Ayumi Komiko's office at Genderdyne Industries. Let me guess, locked? No! I could just walk right in. Is this her office here?
Cause any trouble, and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
It would be lucky for me if this was her office, but it doesn't appear to be.
What? I'm working here.
Or maybe it is. There doesn't seem to be much to this place. Oh, is it going to be in the safe? That easy, huh?
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
I'll admit I zoned out a bit there. All right. Next stop is back to Alpha Centauri. We're going to Gagarin.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Enjoy Gagarin.
Gagarin landing on the bar at Lizzie's. On the bar. As in the bar. The place where you sit down at and order a drink from the bartender who's tending the bar. Where the incriminating evidence is. Good stuff. 10 out of 10.
Construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back. But Reliant Medical, Archmite, and Satori Mills are dedicated
First time I've been to this place, and it looks like every other place that I fucking hate.
Apparently,
oh,
the corporate
boy.
are talking about building their own priority
Oh, look, it's a statue of shit I don't care about. Is this Lizzie's? Is there incriminating evidence on the bar? There is!
Holy crap, we made it to Gagarin Landing.
I told you, dumbass, it would work. Now get a load of the cargo manifest.
Whoa, the Kai of Terra's hold is stuffed. Why were they running heavy through this sector?
No clue. Lucky for us, we were out hunting when it exited jump space. The drive must have malfunctioned.
Holy shit. Look at the crew roster. They were also carrying 32 colonists. Maybe. I mean, maybe. We overdid it?
Whatever. He knew the risk. What? You growing a conscience all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know. Some of them were families, man.
If you want to walk away from this score, that's up to you. Me, I'm heading over to the bar to get blitzed. You coming?
Yeah, sure. I'll be there in a little bit.
It's right next to one of the goddamn patrons. Hey, how do you feel about this incriminating evidence I just listened to? I know it's not yours, but like, that's pretty fucked up, isn't it? They killed like 30 people.
You know who's really to blame for Gagarin's problems? The Free Star Collective. The UC wins the colony war, none of this ever happens.
What does that have to do with the evidence? Alright, I need to go to Porima 3. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, that's Wolf. Pizza, Basil, Altair. Where is... what's it called again? Porima. I haven't even been to Porima before. Oh my god. Hey, isn't this fucking amazing gameplay, everyone? It's great. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. Because it... We needed 1,000 planets, guys. We couldn't have made the game without 1,000 planets. Because... we can't allow you to find the place you want to go to too fast. Fucking Christ. Oh my god. Where the fuck is this planet? It's gonna be literally the last star I checked. A 1,000 planets and not an ounce of character in sight. Yep. It was boring doing this myself, and it's boring watching someone do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Wait, you're playing a game, Shit, I thought you were playing some sort of sadistic play. I'm doing this for the analysis. I don't know where the fuck this place could be. It feels like I've checked every system now. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so bad! Can't you just, like, let me no. Why can't you search? Porima.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance
I don't give a fuck. Solve your own problem, cunt. Porima 1, Porima 4, Porima 3. See you later, shithead. And look at that, I'm not being harassed with, we need to scan you for contraband. There's Red Mile. On the bar. That's literally all it says on the wiki, is on the bar. Jesus, all this space, but all you get to see are menus and loading screen. Yep. Bethesda, in their infinite wisdom, made 1,000 planets and no search function. Correct. The Red Mile is much less prestigious than its cousin, the Green Mile.
Don't think Sistiff or the Rangers will help you if you get into trouble out here.
Oh, so you're... Okay. I don't care that you sound like the Hunter.
Wait, don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
I can't tell you how much I don't care. Alright, here's a bar. There's the evidence. Chunks of... You pulled a heist on the people who make cube food. Really?
Chunks. A full assortment, fresh from the factory, nothing but the best.
So you want Ecliptic to pick up the tab on... How many is it? 16, 17, 18 boxes of food.
No, this ain't food, man. This is survival. For deep space hops, this stuff never goes bad, and it's cheap.
At first I thought you were kidding, then I thought, nah, he's just taking the joke too far. Now I just think you're out of your damn mind.
Look, how about you buy half the shipment, try it out, pass it around, the stuff will catch on fast. Ecliptic will love it. Trust me.
How about you run back to the key and tell Delgado he can blow this food out of his airlock? We aren't buying.
Okay. 3 boxes. Heck, I'll throw in the 4th for free. Huh? You can't beat that deal, right?
Fine. If it'll shut you the hell up, load the 4 boxes on my rig and let me get out of here.
Pleasure doing business with you, Toombs.
We certainly get a lot of interesting people in this house.
You wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile. Of course.
Fuck, I was muted. I read the comment, no hacking, no actual searching, just waiting for you, damn near handed to you on a silver platter. Yeah, because, like, okay, I don't know if there's anything that would actually lead you to these places in-game, because I haven't found anything that'll be like, oh yeah, there's a piece of evidence in this random bar, in this random planet. It's, like... It kind of feels like you're just supposed to randomly stumble upon them. But, like, it's also a fact that, yeah, all of it is just sitting out in the open. All of it's just sitting there for you to find. What the fuck do you mean it's just there? And now I need to go to the... Hold on. The Velo system, the planet Polvo. Oh my god. Fucking Christ. I don't think I can do this. Just having to go through all of these solar systems to find the one I want is so exceedingly fucking tedious. I don't think I can go through all this on stream. Oh my god, what the fuck were they thinking? Yeah, we're just gonna hide pieces of evidence on random planets and not tell you how to find them. That's great. Oh boy, there's one over on Wolf. I know where that is at least, because I saw Wolf listed in the things. It's like... Where is it? There's Wolf. And where did they say it is? The Den. Oh boy, let's go to the Den on the Wolf system. Get AVGN on the soundboard? I do have him on the soundboard, but I'm not in a call right now. Oh, look, it's the Den.
Den to approaching vessel. Docking approved.
Oh, thank you. Can we get the wah? I'm not in a call, so I can't do the thing. Imagine finding all the unusual gems was in this game. That at least made sense because it's something that won't affect the final quest of the Thieves Guild. Whereas this is like, yeah, however many of these pieces of evidence you find will directly impact, like, how many pirates are in the final battle. Alright, Wolf, the Den, on a table overlooking the bar.
How about my foot up your ass, newsboy? That a big enough scoop for...
Alright, this one's up for grabs. Got plenty of supplies left at the UC outpost on Crete. The last raiding party we sent was interrupted by spacers, or maybe even competition from some independents. First ship that brings back a hold full of junk from that place gets a 20% cut. Anyone that rats us out or tries to strip the place on their own is going to get keel-hauled outside the quay.
Oh yeah? I really don't think that's appropriate.
Fucking hell, man. There's a couple in the lock. I think I got one of them. Required to complete the quest. Yeah, the other one's in the warden's office. Oh my god. One of them is random. But it looks to be a part of one of the quests too, so... At least there's that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these that are just not a part of any quest. Siren of the Stars, I've missed some of those, that's fine. Okay, so which ones am I skipping? Valo, Nerion. That one's on the map, I think. There's Nerion, and there's Valo. Alright. Well, that solves that problem. Hope Town. The pit stop. Alrighty. Going to bed? Sleep well. Have a good one.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. And that's it. You're cleared to land at Hopetown.
God. It's so fucking tedious. How is it that a game all about, like, space battles and space exploration and epic quest lines is so fucking boring that, like, it puts people to sleep and I want nothing more than to do anything else right now. But I was playing fucking gas station simulator and having fun. On the counter at the pit stop. Oh boy. Where's the pit stop?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
It's great to see you. How is Ma?
There's the pit stop. Oh, look at that. It is on the bar. It is shocking how many of these pieces of evidence are just sitting on a fucking bar.
The Crimson Fleet is gonna do a quick smash and grab on Hopetown. To get started, I need a layout of the settlement. Don't leave anything out. I want every guard patrol, junction box, mark down everything. When it's go time, I'm gonna need some kind of distraction. Maybe set off a mining charge or something. You know, keep security busy. You'll have at least a week's notice before we send in our ships, so that should give you plenty of time to get ready. Alright, you wanted to be part of the fleet. This could be your ticket. Just don't screw it all up.
To a halt without the trade authority.
Alright. The next one is on Narion Dipala in the clinic. So if I back out of here, Narion. Dipala? The clinic. MZ. It would have to be this one, wouldn't it? The clinic.
Please respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
Have you played enough to recognize the genius of ML yet? How he saved RPGs by giving us the best of Bethesda. Yeah, he's a true savant. He's the best writer ever and makes no mistakes, and he's great and not completely fucking terrible at all. Alright, where's this obvious and out in the open? In the corner of Gennady Aiton's office atop some servers. Gennady Aiton. Alright. If this is the best, things are fucking bleak. Yep. Never knows best is on his way to use that clip to prove himself right. Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you. Problem?
No.
When I told them I was good with computers, I didn't think they'd trust me with the entire clinic.
Now it's just a matter of finding which room is his. Fuck. Please be the dude I'm looking for.
They flare
You don't even have a name. Clinic staff. Yeah, you literally don't even have a name.
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of.
How does she expect me to get all this done by myself?
That's storage. Break room. Is that part of the break room? No, it's just a random office. You're using your mind too much. Just trust the quest marker to lead you to glory. There is no quest marker here. That's the thing. Kennedy Aiton's office atop some servers. I mean, I guess it could be the ranger office.
Worst I usually have to deal with is folks worried about getting diagnosed fast enough. Can't blame them.
Move along, this wing is off limits.
Maybe it's in the VIP wing. Locked.
We get the cases no one has ever seen before or doesn't know how to treat.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
I'm just a computer guy. You need medical help, you'd better talk to someone else.
Need to make sure those files
You think it would be in places related to the quest line? Nope, random spots throughout the universe. There are some that are in places related to the quest line. But a lot of these just seem to be completely random, too.
I'm probably fine.
Is there other directions? No, there are no other directions.
It's a grav drive. I literally can't get here any faster. You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Feels like I've been waiting forever.
Okay, I guess I have to go through the fucking storage area then. How long is your Starfield? How long is your Starfield vid shaping up to be? It's impossible to tell right now, because I haven't played 3 of the faction quest lines and I haven't done... like, I obviously haven't scripted those parts. The script is currently at 30,000 words. And that equates to approximately... Fuck, I don't remember how many minutes that is in the thing. In the time to speak calculator.
I'm here for research, not treatment. If that's what you're looking for, you'll need to speak to someone else.
Gotta call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Ugh.
About 2 days now. It's gonna be very long, though. The main story alone is gonna be about 3 hours long. Alright, the sign wasn't lying to me. That is a bathroom. Okay, whatever. I don't appreciate you trying to change the terms of our deal, so I'm going to pretend you didn't mention it. I'll be sending a courier to pick up the supplies as usual, so have them ready as soon as possible. The clinic's not going to miss them. Medpacks, antibiotics, bandages, IV kits, sterile saline, topical antimicrobials, sutures. If you're having any misgivings and need motivation, I advise you to keep the following in mind. First, it may work for the fleet, but these are the people too. Second, I know all about your sordid little habit. I was there. The only reason you ended up where you did in life is because you're damn good at hiding it. So let's get one thing straight. If you think you could charge me to fund your dirty little secret, think again. Either stick to the deal, or I'll make sure Dr. Darvish finds out exactly who it is that's been nursing her patients.
Whatever you do, don't unplug anything. You do, and I'll make sure you wind up in one of these hospital beds.
I'll make sure...
I'm kidding.
Dr. Darvish knows what you've been doing.
No matter how much we look...
Or, hold on. Yeah, I'll make sure Dr. Darvish finds out. She's literally sitting right next to the evidence. This bitch stood up. She was sitting in that chair. She stood up and sat over there. Dr. Darvish. Hey, Gennady Aiton, whatever the fuck your name is. I'm blackmailing you. I'm going to leave the evidence right next to where your boss fucking sits. Are you kidding me? Why does this game keep fucking being this game? How many pieces of evidence are left? I got the one on Wolf. There's 2 in the lock on Crix, one of which I already have. One is random, and the rest I either can't get yet. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to fucking the lock on Crix. I just got done digging through Cyberpunk 2077 in search of possible secret hybrid endings. It was a lot of fun with a ton of well-written content all over the place and a few nitpicks to make. Then Yeah. Dude, it is insane just how bad this game is. Like, fucking constantly there's problems everywhere. Thank you for putting me at the lock, which is what I fucking wanted to do. From barf to starve, yeah. You're hurting ML's feelings. He might go on another Twitter tantrum if you keep this up. I have no intention of stopping. Extreme cold, snow. Not even worth pirating? No, it's not. I probably shouldn't make that jump, that'll kill me. Alright, is that the warden's office? No. I'm gonna bet the warden's office is deep in the facility. Can I even get there again? Seriously? Are you seriously not letting me through this clearly open door? The next great American novel, Cree, this is it, and you're not giving it enough respect. It doesn't deserve respect. I haven't seen a single thing. Well, I can't say that. There's a couple actual things in this game that are kind of like, okay, good job, Bethesda. But for the most part, it's like, no. This shit does not deserve respect. Especially like, hey, here's a doorway that you just can't go through for no particular reason. It's open. But there's like an actual invisible wall here stopping me. What the fuck, man? Also, how is a 100-year-old piece of evidence supposed to do anything? Fuck it, I'm done. I have officially hit my fucking limit. Don't ask questions, just consume Todd Slop, and then get excited for next Todd Slop. Yeah, pretty much. The retarded born. Yeah, that's pretty much your character in this game. Before you go, can you tell me what a Gilbert is? Gilbert is a demon of evil.
It's tough not
It's
seeing
a
action, but
painting of a sun with a smiley face on it in one of the spooky videos where they think it's haunted for some reason.
securing a station like this is a pretty
We're back.
What can I do for you?
Report?
Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Anything else? Finally. We've been tracking the Jade Swan for almost a year, but Captain Dayus somehow remained one step ahead.
What do you mean, one step
Every time
ahead?
we've scanned that ship, it's come up empty. Well, she's not going to skate away this time. Nice work. Find anything else? Cost overruns, siphoning project funds? How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team is going to have their hands full. I'll send this to Mass right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten apples within the UC haven't spoiled the entire bunch. Have any more? Perfect. Taking her out of the running is going to seriously damage the Crimson Fleet's hold on Neon. Even better, that's one less fleet captain and one less ship to worry about. That it? Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Free Star Collective. The authorities there have been trying to nail him for a long time. Bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Generdyne from the shadows is pretty tasty stuff. The FC will pay dearly for this. Good job. Anything else? Perfect. Komiko's wanted for corporate violations in UC territory, but having concrete evidence means we extradite her and nail her to the wall. I'm sure we can arrange a prisoner trade with the Free Star Collective, make it beneficial for both interested parties. Find anything else? Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. Any other fragments? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. Any other fragments?
Oh my god, how can you say such nice things about him? Don't you know the Crimson Fleet is responsible for murdering tons of people? Dumb fucking bitch.
Damn it. I knew those supplies had to be coming from somewhere, but I never expected them to be leaking directly from the clinic. I'll have to contact Mast and let them deal with this. Freestar Collective territory is out of my jurisdiction. Anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Anything else? A hot tip, huh? What kind of idiot would dig in their heels waiting for a massive payout on some of the cheapest food in the settled systems? I've seen some strange things on this assignment, but this definitely tops the list. I'll, pass it on to my superiors. I'm sure they'll get right on it. Anything else?
My immense and unending suffering playing this game, that's what else.
Good. When SysDef stumbled across the wreckage of the ship, we were sure it was the Crimson Fleet, but we could never prove it. We found 32 dead colonists in that wreckage. Poor crew must have put up a hell of a fight. At least their families will now have some closure. Anything else?
It's lucky that you managed to find all 32 corpses in the wreck of a ship in space.
The fleet's planning a raid on Hopetown? Okay. I didn't expect them to be so bold, but I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't worry. I'll circulate the description of this captain to the authorities on Hopetown and make sure they never set foot in that settlement. Have any more? I have to hand it to Neva Mora. The lady's thorough. That facility on Crete still holds a good bit of valuable resources and equipment. All right, can't do much with this one except pass it over to the military. Hopefully they stop denying the base's existence and do something about it. Find anything else?
Crete closes his eyes, allowing the non-tent of Starfield to flow across him, unperturbed and unruffled. Oh, Calbeck. This game has ruffled me quite a bit with how fucking shit it is.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Alright. That is it for tonight, everyone. Thank you for coming out. It's very much appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.